For all you guys out here, man, that are grinding, man, you working, you dedicated, man, you putting in that work, you grinding for whatever company you work, whatever industry you in, whatever it is that you do, and you putting that time in year after year. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I want you to really think hard. I want you to think good and hard about something, right? A lot of us got this information from our parents, maybe our grandparents, that you work for a company, you know what I'm saying? You give them 30 years, 40 years, or whatever the case may be. And, you know what I'm saying? You sit back with a nice little chunk of change, you know, a nice little retirement and all of that. And then you ride off into the sunset. I mean, let me tell you something, man. Ain't no such thing no more. These companies out here are, I don't want to necessarily say that they disloyal, but they don't value the employee anymore, man. At the end of the day, you just an employee number, and that's it. You know, I got recognized today for 30 years, man. 30 years on the job, and I got a pen. I got a pen, not a pen, not a pen like a where I live they call ink pen. Not an ink pen that you write with. A pen, like you stick it on your shirt or something like that, like a pen. You understand what I'm saying? For 30 years. Now listen, I get it, man. I guess at the end of the day, as long as they paid me my paycheck, I guess they did their part, right? They did what they were supposed to do. They did what they said they was going to do, right? They told me to work and come to work and show up, and I guess I did that, and I got my paycheck every day, you know, every 2 weeks, and you know, I made good money. I worked good hours. So I'm not complaining about that. But I want to say this for all you guys, man, that are just putting it in, getting it in, and doing it however you got to do it. Never forget about your love, your passion, your desires, and what it is that you want to do in life, man. I could tell you one thing, man, although I do like the job, man, it's definitely not my purpose. It's definitely not my purpose. Now, I'm sitting back now and I'm just like, yo, if I gave 30 years of my life to a job that at the end of the day gave me a pen for 30 years of service, how much time should I have been putting in on my purpose? Listen, I have come across many things that I love to do. And I know for a fact, I know for a fact, had I put in as much time and energy into my passion, into the things that I love to do, into the things that I felt were my purpose, man, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video right now. Well, you know what? Maybe I would, because I might not be. Or at least I would be talking about something different if I was making a video, because I do enjoy making these videos, coming on here talking to you guys, right? Because I'm sure there are guys out there that are in situations just like me, and can relate to what it is that I talk about on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Just being a man. I put a couple of videos out about being a man. I put videos about it's tough being a man. You got to come to work. You got to this. You got to do that, man. And at the end of the day, there's no appreciation. You understand what I'm saying? I think I put a video out about that earlier, about, you know what I'm saying, people not just appreciating you as a man and the things that you do. A lot of people don't really understand the sacrifices that we make. You understand? But it is what it is, man. It's a thankless job. It's a thankless position. It's a thankless, everything about it is thankless. But you know what? At the end of the day, we do it. At the end of the day, we do it, and you know, we don't really ask too much for it, nothing other than, you know, appreciation. But let me get back on track, right? Guys, your purpose has to be the thing that drives you, that makes you want to be better, makes you want to do better, gives you a reason for. You understand what I'm saying? You ever look around and you just wonder, like, what am I doing all of this for? What's the point? Why am I here? What am I doing day in and day out? I don't even enjoy what I'm doing. Sometimes some of us don't even enjoy our life. We don't enjoy the relationships that we in. We just in it and just doing what we're supposed to do, right? But guys, when you get on your journey and you start chasing what it is that you love, your passion and your purpose, it gives you a reason. It gives you a reason for being. See, guys, when you chase your purpose, right, it gives you satisfaction. It's not always about the getting to the end point. It's not always about getting to the goal. It's always about the journey. It's the simple journey. That's what chasing your purpose is all about. It's all about your journey. You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessarily about the end game, because I'm telling you, your end game is going to switch up from time to time. It's going to switch up from time to time. You know, you're going to be chasing one thing and then you're going to switch to something else. You're going to be, you know, doing something else, and then you're going to find something else and switch to something else. Man, it's pouring down rain. I hope this rain is not interfering with this audio, but I'm going to just keep it pushing. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But guys, your purpose, man, don't sit back. Now I get it. We got to work, man. We got to work. We got to get out here and we got to grind. But always have something that you love to do, even if it's a hobby. Even if it's a hobby, man, if you got a hobby that you love to do, something that takes the pressure off of you, something that takes the pain away from the everyday pains that we have that we don't tell anybody about. Your purpose is your reason for. Y'all get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like getting out here and chasing your purpose, man. There's nothing like, if you haven't found your purpose, find a hobby. Find something that you love to do, man. Something that'll get you wrapped up and engulfed. And you know, you sit down and it seems like you only been doing it for 5 minutes, but you've been doing it for 5 hours. Something that'll sit back and you can sit back and relax. You understand what I'm saying? And it'll take a load off, man. A lot of us need that. A lot of us men need that, and we don't have it. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't have peace at the house. A lot of us are in situations, man, that we just can't walk away from for whatever reasons. I talk about walking away, being able to walk away from certain situations that no longer serve you. I talk about that all the time. But I'm telling you guys, man, when you got to get on your purpose, man. You got to get on your purpose, man. And it'll make, see, when you're on your purpose, right, it'll make everything else kind of fall into play, right? Everything will fall into place. You won't just be wondering, why am I doing this and why am I doing that? Although in the back of your mind, you might be saying it, but you still, when you're on your grind doing what it is that you love to do, you know what I'm saying? It makes it all worth it. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all something and I'm going to let y'all go. So real quick, where I'm at right now, it is pouring down rain. It's pouring down rain right now. The weather report said that it was going to pour down rain. I work outdoors. I get wet. When it rains, I get wet. I'm soaking wet. And sometimes I'm out, you know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, 11, 12 hours sometimes, depending on the situation. But I'm out for hours and hours and hours in the rain. So I rode my bike to work. Shout out to all my Harley riders out there. You know what I'm saying? Road Glide Nation. What's good? Listen, I rode my Road Glide to work today. On my way to work, you know, people were like, man, I guess you ain't watched the weather, man. It's supposed to pour down rain, man. We're supposed to have storms. All right, cool, not a problem. I get to work, everybody like, man, you don't pay attention to the weather, man. It's going to rain, man. All right, cool. Man, these people don't understand. Listen, man, you think I'm going to get out here and grind, you know what I'm saying, for 9 hours in the rain and be soaking wet and not do something that I love to do for, what, 20 minutes? In the rain? Hold on. I'm gonna work for 8, 9, 10 hours in the rain doing something that I don't want to do. But see, I love riding my bike. But people are looking at me like, man, you gonna ride your bike in the rain? Man, it only take me about 20, 25 minutes, you know what I'm saying, to get from work to where I live. So, you know, it ain't that bad. But why would I not do what I love to do in the rain? If I'm gonna do what I don't love to do in the rain. And guys, this is the mentality that you gotta have. This is the mentality that you gotta have. Man, if I could make money riding bikes, man, I would. And you know what I'm saying? I've thought about, man, working at a Harley dealership or something like that, or just a motorcycle dealership, or you know, whatever. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But I'm simply saying, man, you know, don't put aside the things that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? For the things that you have to do. You gotta have both in there, man. You have to. Because I'm telling you right now, times are getting tough. Times are getting tight. I can tell you right now, as far as my job is concerned, there's not as much work right now as there used to be. So I'm not getting as many hours as I used to get. I mean, like I said, I got time on the job, man. I'm full time, so I'm still gonna make my minimum, you know what I'm saying, my amount of hours or whatever like that. But what I'm saying is I used to get overtime like crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Used to have work like crazy. And I mean, just for the past few months, you know, it's been slow or whatever. So, you know, it's no big deal. I ain't been getting no overtime, so it ain't no big deal. But what I'm saying is, you got to get on your grind and you got to chase your purpose, man. And you got to get out here and find what it is that you love to do. And you got to do that. You got to make a way. Because I'm telling you, man, when the pressure comes, man, and a lot of people are going to be feeling pressure because, you know, a lot of people, times are changing right now. And it's just going to be crazy for a lot of people. You might be one of those people, but you got to kind of have a balance, man, when it comes to doing what you have to do and doing what you want to do. You have to fit in the things that you want to do when it comes down to doing the things that you have to do. You have to. There's plenty of guys out there that I know, man, they get out here and they work, man, and they grind and they hustle and they providing for their family and they doing this and doing that and they, you know, making sure everything is taken care of. And at the end of the day, they sit back broke, busted, and disgusted because they don't even have anything that they love to do. I'm like, man, what is it that you love to do, man? I don't even know. These guys are lost, man. And they looking at me like, yo, man, you always like you having a good time, man. You always got a smile on your face and all that. Man, listen, man, because I take time out of my day, you know what I'm saying, or the time out of my week or whatever it is to do the things that I want to do, to do the things that I like to do the things that I love to do. I'm not only focusing on the things that I have to do. And I'm telling you, man, when you only do the things in life that you have to do and you don't do the things that you love to do, it'll turn you into a grumpy old man. Man, listen, man. I got guys, man, that have been on the job, man, longer than I have, man. I remember when I first started this job, I used to be like, man, how you gonna do 30 years on the job, man? You, whatever, woo, woo. But that's me now. But guess what, man? I'm not that grumpy old man. Do I feel appreciated? Absolutely not, but I'm okay with that. Do I feel like the job values me? Nah, I don't, but I'm okay with that. You know why? Because the job does exactly what they said they were going to do and they were going to pay me. And that was it. I do the work, they give me the money. And that's it. And that's how it's been for the past 30 years. So as far as the pen I got, thanks. I appreciate it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a Rolex or something like that. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's all good. But guys, man, listen, appreciation. Appreciation goes a long way. But don't sit back, man, and give all your time and all your good years and all that to a company that's not going to appreciate you when you at least, not even for yourself, in your own personal time, are going to do things for yourself that are going to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel good about all of the, you know, for you guys that got kids, man, all of the baseball games that you're going to miss. You know, softball practice, football practice, soccer, hockey, bowling, you know what I'm saying? The school play, whatever it is, man, that y'all missing because you out here grinding, man. You still got to have something that it is that you love to do, man. And, you know, if you haven't found your purpose yet, that's fine, man. For a lot of guys, man, it takes a while for you guys to really find your purpose. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But at least have a hobby, man, or something that you love to do. I don't care if you go out, man. I don't care if you go and buy a bowling ball, man, and just go bowling once a week. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Get in a bowling league and go bowling or whatever it is that you love to do, man. But I'm telling you, never, ever, ever forget about yourself because most people are not going to appreciate the time, the effort, you know what I'm saying? The sacrifices that you make for them, for their company, for whatever it is. So you got to show yourself that you appreciate you and the things that you do for you. And the way that you do that is by doing the things that you love to do. Guys, find a hobby, man. Sit back, learn to love yourself, man. And if nobody else don't appreciate you at the end of the day, you appreciate yourself, man. All right, man. It's about to get ugly out here, man. I'm going to let y'all go, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be good.